Good morning, chaps. Well, we are just coming out of our retreat for the last 2 days and saying goodbye to those mountains. And last 2 nights we spent with Helen's daughter, who lives here in this house. And now we're off to, it's in the Alps near Grenoble, and as you can see it's quite icy. It's -5 this morning, and we got a mountain road to go down, and we will have to take it very easy because there could potentially be some ice on the roads. And yeah, so that was our second stop on the way through France, on our way to Morocco. Last Sunday we started off from Sete near Plymouth and headed up towards Portsmouth to catch a ferry across to the French port of Caen. And our fun began just after Exeter. My bike rear brakes decided to seize when all the smoke subsided and they cooled down the calipers. I prized open the pads, but the brakes failed to work. It was a Sunday, and of course we couldn't get any help, and we had to get to the ferry, so I only had my front brake for the trip. And then we travelled 450 kilometres from Caen to Avalon to stay a couple of nights with Helen's aunt. So that was 450 kilometres in very difficult conditions, quite cold and wet. Again, with just the front brake, but managed it. Anyway, we got to Avalon. We managed to find a local mechanic who was willing to help. A small business. He had no spare parts for the Himalayan, but he used to help with private individuals on the Dakar Rally when it was the original Paris to Dakar. He actually helped on the last one as well. So he was very adept at being resourceful, and he managed to fix my brakes. So we did another, I don't know, maybe another 450 kilometres to this city, Grenoble. Well, we're going to pass through there in a minute, but this is where we are, in a small village near that city. And we had a lovely walk yesterday up into the snowy mountains, which I'll show a little bit in a minute. Well, it's been a very pleasant hike through the mountains here with Helen's daughter and partner, where they live, and we're back on the road tomorrow, heading for the south of France. I'm talking to myself. But anyway, we're not seasoned motorcyclists, so doing 450 kilometres in a day was extremely tiring. But because each time we stopped we had a couple of nights rest, we were feeling quite refreshed for the next stage. So, it's just beautiful around here, really beautiful. Our bikes had a lovely sleep last night inside this barn, which is basically the entrance to the house. I tell you what, me and Helen could live in a place like this. Get a barn like that and do it up. Awesome. So anyway, we're just going to have a little, if I can get that in. Oh wow, look at that sun there. Oh, this is a life living in the mountains. And so what I'm going to show you, Helen's daughter and partner bought this property, alright, and it's extremely rustic, so there's all that you can see there. And as we go around, that's part of the barn on the right hand side. So this is the house that you saw earlier. Lovely and rustic. It's beautiful. They got so much potential here, but they're not made of money. And this barn here is theirs also. Hey, amazing. And they got all this for about 200,000 euros. Isn't that absolutely incredible? There is just so much potential here. So we will be heading now today towards Montpellier to visit her son, and after a couple of days of spending, we're getting new tyres fitted as well in Montpellier, and which we need desperately. They're both reasonably bold, both of our tyres, and that should set us up for the trip in Morocco. Yeah, so we're going to stay there for a few days, get all that sorted, and then we take the ferry from Sete and we go to a Moroccan port, smaller one called Nador. We didn't want to mess around with Tangier, and that's pretty much a 2-night, 3-day trip on the ferry. So we'll have plenty of rest before we oh, look at that, eh? No gateways here though, so I can't give a gateway with a view, just plenty of views. So that mountain range is called Chartreuse, something like that anyway. So yeah, it's been reasonably adventurous already, and that's even before getting to Morocco. The first stage, we stuck to the motorway, and it was boring as anything. Stopping at the tolls with your motorbike, and we wanted to pay cash. What a pain in the arse that was. So the second stage to here, we avoided the toll motorways, and but there was no cafes open. It was pretty bleak, but more enjoyable ride. But we've got to get to Montpellier by 4:30, because that's when one of our bikes is going to have new tyres. The garage is very busy, and we're very fortunate that he is fitting us in. So we're going to do the toll route just because it's 2 hours quicker, and me and Helen like to stop quite frequently, maybe every 125 kilometers we're a stop. and have a little break. Not a bad view. Yeah, plenty of ice around here. So for any newcomers to this channel's videos, I've got a Royal Enfield Himalayan and Helene has a Sinnis Terrain 125. I've got about 2.5 years experience behind me and Helene's got about 5 months. And for both of us, this is our very first motorcycle adventure. And, well, we're thoroughly looking forward to it. Well, looks like we're leaving the mountains behind and heading towards southern France. Right. We're about 88 kilometres from Montpellier where we're heading to, and yeah, we've had all sorts of weather on this trip, and this part of the trip is bloody windy, chucking us all over the place it is. Look at it, look. Yeah, only 88k to go. Fuck's sake, look at the salt on those bikes, oh my god. Well, we're travelling through the Rhone Valley and it is bloody windy. Windiest day yet. I reckon they don't pay anyone to pick the grapes here. When the grapes get ripe, the wind blows the bloody things off. Well, we're in Montpellier now. We're following Helene's son to the motorbike garage. That's going to change our tyres sometime tomorrow morning. And I must say, I'm really proud of her because we've we have rode from Plymouth to the south of France in 3 stages. And she's done fantastic. Also her bike's done fantastic. Her little 125. Who says? When people say you can't travel far on a small bike, whoa, what a load of rubbish. Oh, looks like I'm going to lose them, but no worries. Be fun catching up. Except I can, because there's no overtaking. Never mind. Well, the garage is called Edmoto and they are extremely busy. That's why we're leaving them here this evening. Good morning, chaps. We just got our bikes after having new tyres fitted, and I don't know where we're going at the moment, but we're following Helene's son and we're going to go for a cup of coffee, and we can't wait to later today to wash our bikes, get rid of all the salt, because we just had lots and lots of salt spray over the bikes. So we're just going to chill with the sun for a couple of days before we get on the ferry, which is only about 40 kilometers away, and head towards Morocco. So this is Montpellier. Now this, when you just go on the outskirts of the main city, it seems to be very pleasant. So Helene's got a set of Mitas MC 34s, I think, we ordered. Unfortunately, we, you know, like I've said in other videos, we can't get any knobblies fitted because of her front wheel being only 17 inches. And I've got myself a new set of Mitas E07s, which I had before and was quite happy with them. This last mechanic that's changed the tyres and fitted some new brake pads for me, he also was a mechanic in a Paris-Dakar rally, so we got some useful tips from these two guys. And one of them was, when you're in the sand, you don't want a chain lubricant that's gonna make the sand stick to the chain, because then it's just gonna act like sandpaper and it's just gonna trash your chain. So the advice was to use a silicone spray, so the sand then will not stick to your chain. So that was a great advice. Whoa, it's a bit windy today. We slept in a mobile home last night. It's a lorry that was converted by Helene's son. He's quite clever, he can adapt himself to many different types of work. And later we're going to be heading to their home that they bought, but it's not a home yet. He has some serious work to do. A big bloody job to do, huge. It's a nice entrance. This is a massive project, eh? You're a nutter. Crazy man. But isn't this lovely? Vines everywhere. See that, guys? Right, there's this building and the water flooding level went up to that high in 2002. Mental. Well, this is a beautiful town with a very big market day today. Ah oui, Anyway, it's the first time I've met Helene's twins, son and daughter, living in France. First time I've met them, and yeah, they're lovely people, and so are their partners. So that's cool. So tomorrow we're gonna clean the bikes, a bit late now, and do a bit of maintenance. Drive about 40 minutes to Sete, and then set sail for Morocco. Can't wait to get off-road. I really can't wait. Well, we're heading towards Sete at the moment, and there's we saw loads of flamingos yesterday. Well, there's the ferries, but we ain't going for a while. We got about 7 hours wait. So anyway, wow, look at that catamaran. So you think we should go right here, Helen? Oh, we don't matter. We'll go down, and still quite windy and cold here. Oh, wonder what's down here. No, nothing. Priority to the right, it says. Maybe not. Almost. Oh, there's a sun there, but where can we put our bikes? Not there. Be nice if there's a square somewhere with some open space. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's in the sun, but anywhere to park there? No. That would have been nice though, wouldn't it? Ah, motorbikes. Oh, we should have turned right. Look, there's loads of motorbikes, but anything here? Can we just park here? What? Oh, we can park here, surely. Bonjour. Okay.
Regardez comment il était fixé.
I speak English.
Yeah, I say I was just looking how is fixed.
Yeah.
How many liter is?
Just 3.
3. Yeah, okay.
Because
I don't know gallon. Where you come from?
England.
Ah, England.
But my girlfriend is French.
No, be careful, you forget the key.
Oh no, I'm having a coffee.
And this is how many liter?
18.
That's pas mal ça. 18.
18 litres.
18.
Yes. About.
Where are you going now?
Morocco.
Morocco.
Yes, Morocco. Yep.
This one is not because when you want to move, it's not problem for you when you sit.
No. Oh, there's the ferry. Do you want to go in front of me so you can do all the speaking in French? There's a cafe there, darling. Let's see if we're going to get checked here. Look, I got Helene to interpret.
C'est Enfield, je crois, ça.
Pardon?
La marque, c'est quoi? Royal Enfield, ouais, c'est ça. Allez.
Okay.
C'est bon.
Okay. He was just interested in what make of bike it was. Merci. Off we go. Onto the little boat. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.